For the algorithm, this is 100% for entertainment purposes only. If you were in a gifted program between the 60s and early 2000s, you may want to listen up here. So I've been discussing common traits of gifted kids, and we've been sharing a lot of the things we've experienced. And many of you have been asking, as have I, what exactly were they looking for? So many of us read fluently before kindergarten. We could decode symbols, patterns, and abstract systems without being taught. We weren't just smart, we were sensitive to sound, light, energy, people, lies. We asked the questions teachers weren't ready to answer about death, consciousness, time, power. We rejected rote learning but thrived in chaos. And we could intuit the answer but maybe couldn't explain how we got there. And then there was the outliers. The lucid dreams that felt too real, sleep paralysis that started really young, strange hearing tests in trailers or back rooms, men in suits showing up during evaluations, birthmarks, blood types, physical quirks that came up over and over again in different people. So here's the real question. Why would any of this be of interest to certain agencies, and why would anybody care? Because minds like ours don't just absorb information, they perceive reality differently. If you're designing psychological covert communication or behavioral influence systems, you want people who notice the edge cases and can break patterns, and maybe ones who can bend the patterns even. Government agencies have always had a deep interest in outlier minds. Think DARPA, the Behavioral Studies Stargate Project, MK Ultra. They've studied intuition, remote viewing, energy perceptions, and they've used schools, especially gifted programs, as test beds. So what were they testing in us? The cognitive speed, emotional range, resistance to subliminal suggestion, psychic ability, maybe all of those things. And in fact, that some of us were Rh negative, ambidextrous, had unusual reactions to medications, and now you're looking at a biological and neurological profile that is inconveniently unique and therefore worth tracking. So if you remember being tested, pulled from class, observed behind glass, dreams you can't explain, abilities you were told to ignore, maybe you weren't just a student, maybe you were part of a long experiment, maybe we still are. Follow along, and we're going to continue to go down this rabbit hole. And please like, share, follow. I appreciate all of you sharing your experiences to help me get this out to people who maybe need to hear about it. Thank you.